board? Okay.
See, the lines are fucked up, right?
Let me see.
See this? See how this line is?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it needs to be brought down.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go out for a little bit.
In this video, I would like to discuss the topic of accepting when you're disliked by someone, an individual, or a group of people. You have to embrace it. Never feel intimidated by anyone that you know has a problem with you. It's very easy to know when somebody dislikes you. And by means of human nature, when an individual dislikes you, that person will most likely not come to your face and tell you that. Most people avoid confrontation. I would think that the number one reason would be the risk of safety. Someone isn't likely going to come up to you and try to provoke a fight with you by directly telling you to your face, "Hey, I just want to let you know that I don't like you." Once you've done that, there probably isn't much else you can do. Then it's no longer your responsibility to chase people or try to convince people that don't like you to like you. You've done your part, and you can be at peace with yourself for doing so. And then you have to be able to find it in you to move forward and no longer be bothered and go through acceptance. Accept the fact, own it, embrace it, that you're disliked by a certain someone or a certain group of people. Never be intimidated. Never avoid people that you dislike. I'm surrounded by people that I know don't like me for various reasons on a constant basis, such as certain relatives, cousins, and whatnot. Never be scared. Never be shy. Be yourself. Continue to be respectful. Continue to be mature around others. And let the people that don't like you continue to show that they have the problem. It's not you. If someone has a problem with you, it's not your problem. It's that person's problem. It's a decision whether or not to like someone. That person has decided wholeheartedly that he or she has a problem with you, does not like you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Keep a smile on your face. Continue to be yourself and do you. The other person will continue to make his or herself look bad and be bothered by you because he or she does not like you. People will indirectly hint to you through their actions to let you know that they have a problem with you. And that's a we can't understand the reason why we're disliked by someone. Because people will not say, people will not admit to why. And a reason why people publicly to others. When you openly show that you have a problem with someone, What does that show? That shows that you are offended, that you're sensitive and you got offended by the person you're upset with. It shows that you're an angry person. That you're spewing out negative energy. It doesn't make you look good. Favoritism is the number one way that I can think of that people show you that they don't like you. I'm a victim of it. Just recently, anybody can dislike you. Relatives, immediate family. People can have a problem with you for any reason. I know that I'm a very disliked person, typically, by many people. Why? Because I'm probably the most truthful person you will ever come across. And what does the truth do? It offends people. People don't like to accept reality. And I know that that's why I am typically disliked by many. I was just at a cousin's wedding in Arizona. A lot of my relatives have a problem with me. And I'm not too sure why. But favoritism, when, let's say, you're standing in a row with other people, and this person that has an issue with you, that treats you differently, treats you less, tries to show you that you're of less value to him or her, intentionally, in front of all these other people. Let's say the person to the right of you tells a joke, and the person wants to prove a point to you, to let you know that he or she has a problem with you for whatever reason. The person will laugh at the other person's joke, but if you try to make a joke, the other person won't have a funny bone in his or her body. The other person won't listen to what you have to say, won't have anything to say to you. Now, what you can do when it's someone that you care about, and this is a sign of immaturity, very immature way that people act when they're upset. And is there a way to change the world? No, you're not going to be able to change everybody. But if you're watching this and you're recognizing what I'm saying, you can find this a benefit. If it's someone you care about that seems to have an issue with you, and you can tell through his or her actions, the person's not going to communicate with you in a mature way and try to find a solution, let you know why he or she is upset with you. The person's going to try to play these mind games with you and try to have you assume or guessing what the issue is or what you could have done wrong to cause the issue. You have to build the courage to literally walk up to that person. And I've trained myself to do this. And I'm hoping that you watching this is going to help give you the courage to do this. You have to walk up to the person and let him or her know that you'd like to speak privately. You ask in a respectful, mature way if you can have a word privately with the person. The person says yes, agrees to that. You call the person out. Call the person out. Directly ask, hey, do you have a problem with me? Are you upset with me? Now, I'm going to get judged for saying that. Why? Because many people watching this will think and respond, what do you care about what people think of you? You're showing a sign of weakness by taking that action. Well, when you value your relationships with people that you care about, now it's different if it's a stranger and you offend a stranger. It's not necessary to care what the other person thinks of you if you've offended the person or not. Learn that it's okay to offend people. It's inevitable. You're always going to offend somebody. You cannot satisfy everybody, and it's not your responsibility to. Now, this doesn't mean you purposely try to bother people to get a reaction out of others. No, we're talking in a mature sense here. Now, I've done this before where I've confronted somebody that has had a problem with me. And when I've asked the person, hey, you seem to be upset. Are you upset with me? Is there a problem here? Please let me know, because I really care about you and I'd like to try to come up with the solution to resolve this. Typically, people will will be two-faced and pretend that they don't have an issue with you because they don't want to look bad. Person will say, oh, what? No, why? I don't have a problem. I'm not upset. Why would I be? Why should I be? But a mature person that's honest, not many people are. We're dealing with many dishonest people here. But when you deal with a responsible person, that person will tell you the truth and let you know. Well, yes, this is what you did that I didn't like. Then you two can have the discussion and find the proper solution. Now, I've done this before where I've confronted somebody that has had a problem with me. And when I've asked the person, hey, you seem to be upset. Are you upset with me? Is there a problem here? Please let me know, because I really care about you and I'd like to try to come up with the solution to resolve this. Typically, people will will be two-faced and pretend that they don't have an issue with you because they don't want to look bad. Person will say, oh, what? No, why? I don't have a problem. I'm not upset. Why would I be? Why should I be? But a mature person that's honest, not many people are. We're dealing with many dishonest people here. But when you deal with a responsible person, that person will tell you the truth and let you know. Well, yes, this is what you did that I didn't like. Then you two can have the discussion and find the proper solution. Now, in certain cases, people come around. if people see, sometimes when people see that you are cool, you're being cool, you're not nervous, you're not intimidated, shy, then those people that don't like you, that are being distant or behaving in a weird manner with you, will change their perception, will change their opinions of you, and come into your orbit, be attracted by your peaceful energy, your fun vibe, and come up to you and try to start a conversation with you, for example. But you don't want to wait for that. You don't want to seek others' validation. You really don't want to care who likes you or who doesn't, and for what reason, if it's someone you don't really care for yourself, that you have never been close to at one point in time. And I'll end it here. That's the point that I wanted to share today.